Welcome to this training video module for administrative assistants that is focused on travel arrangements. In this lesson, we look at booking online travel, reservations for planes, hotels, and cars, itinerary and templates, travel checklists, international travel, currency and time zones, and reward accounts and frequent discounts. This is an important function of the administrative assistant, so let's get started focusing on travel arrangements. Booking online travel. Here are some ideas for best practices when booking online travel. 1. Check with your corporate travel agent if you have one, and to see if the travel agent will make the reservation. 2. If you're responsible for booking travel, you can do so online by following these guidelines. Set your travel dates. Check on fares as early as possible, as cost can be a consideration. Check reliable travel sites. You will want to enter a destination and a date, and then you will see a list of results on various airlines. Once you see an acceptable date and time, use a credit card. You must provide additional information such as the full name, address, and for international travel, a passport number. As you may be making online bookings, keep in mind these travel tips. 1. Book early if you know your plans in advance, as this can help you save money. 2. Buy a non-refundable ticket to save money if possible. 3. For a trip with multiple stops, book all at once to save money. 4. Include a Saturday night to save money. 5. Use business class if possible. 6. Avoid peak travel times if possible. 7. If you have more than 9 passengers, use a booking group fare. And 8. If you need a visa and passport, get them in a timely way to avoid express service charges. Reservations and itineraries. A site such as Expedia.com will let you bundle the plane, hotel, and car reservations. If you decide to book the hotel separately, know that many name-brand hotel chains now provide the lowest rate at their brand website. You could still shop general sites and then compare with the brand site. If your organization does not have a standard itinerary template, you can often find ones for free online or create your own for your organization. Creating your own is fairly simple and can be done using programs such as Microsoft Word or Excel. An Excel template is one that many prefer to see all plane, car, and hotel reservations at once. These templates can be downloaded or created blank, so that details can be added before printing them or sending them to a phone, computer, or tablet. A sample itinerary might include the following as a start. Please see the following as an example. As you can imagine, these itineraries can be much longer and detailed, depending on the scope of the trip and what might be needed for your organization. The key will be to understand all aspects of the booked trip, and also to see what your boss or executive might need so that you can have it readily available. Make sure to format the final documents in multiple ways, so that it can be accessible on their computer, phone, or more. Travel checklists. When traveling for business, here is an idea of a checklist that could be helpful. Antibacterial, business cards, pencil and pad, laptop, mouse and charger, clothes to fit the dress code of the trip, itinerary and templates. You'll want to customize this to help out your executive or main administrator. International travel. Planning a business trip involving international travel varies from planning a business trip domestically. The trip abroad can include understanding a culture and its etiquette. Due to a political disorder and natural disasters, planning can include anticipating this as an additional dimension. Here are some ideas on best practices to plan international travel. 1. 2 to 3 months before leaving, planning should first begin. 2. Planning should include getting visas and passports. 3. Some countries may require a visa for business travel, but not for tourists. 4. Check with a physician about vaccinations. And 5. Check with the U.S. Department of State to find travel warnings or problems. Currency limits for the business traveler. In helping the traveler going on an international trip, the executive assistant should be aware that for business travel, there could be limits on the currency allowed to be carried. This includes travel for training, seminars, conferences, study tours, and other international travel. Doing a search online for currency limits several months before travel is a best practice. Fortunately, most international business trips include transactions without currency, using a credit card instead. This means the international business traveler often will not need to carry much currency, but being aware of currency limits, however, is important in case where currency is required. Time zone considerations. You can help prepare someone traveling abroad by providing access to time zone conversion sites that can be found online or recommending apps that can also provide those same services. Jet lag can be a problem for the international traveler. You could pass on to the traveler tips for handling jet lag and movement to a different time zone, such as avoiding or limiting alcohol, staying busy when you first get to your destination, and sleeping at night, not necessarily when you first get to your destination. Note that executives who travel abroad frequently can have decreased productivity, increased stress, decreased ability to concentrate, increased risk of ill health, and insufficient sleep. Reward accounts and frequent discounts. Make sure you tap into any organizational reward and discount programs where the executive you represent participates. For example, the executive who travels often, airline miles can accumulate. These airline miles are also known as frequent flyer miles or travel points. They are a part of a loyalty program offered by airlines or credit cards. You accumulate a set of miles based on the amount and how far you fly and how much you spend on the credit card. You can then use these miles to buy airline tickets for a future flight. However, there is also reward accounts for car rental businesses, hotels, and etc. Make it a point to know which companies your administrative or executive prefers, and then start establishing these reward accounts for them. Make it a point to start planning trips using these companies to accumulate rewards, which will result in not only increased savings for the company, but goodwill with your boss or manager, as you begin to have the foresight to incorporate those aspects into your planning. In conclusion, throughout this video training module, we have now looked at booking online travel, reservations for planes, hotels, and cars, itinerary templates, travel checklists, international travel, currency, and time zone issues, and reward accounts and frequent discounts. We hope that you found the information in this lesson of value and wish you good luck as you move forward in your career as an administrative assistant. Thank you once again.